Welcome to the Total Money Makeover, a life-changing book by financial expert Dave Ramsey. This isn't a book about fancy investment tricks or complex financial jargon. It's about everyday people like you and me, taking control of their money, escaping debt, and building a life of freedom, peace, and purpose. Dave Ramsey's message is simple. You don't need to be rich to start, but you must start to become rich. This book is your blueprint for doing just that. Let's walk through the story, one chapter at a time, and discover how you can completely transform your financial future. Chapter 1, The Challenge. Dave begins with a wake-up call. He says most people live a normal financial life, and normal is broke. Normal means you have car payments, a maxed-out credit card, maybe a student loan or two, and not enough savings to handle an emergency. We convince ourselves that this is just how life works. But Dave challenges that mindset. He says, if you want to win with money, you must stop acting like everyone else. You must take ownership of your choices and be willing to do what others won't. Save, sacrifice, and plan ahead. This is your call to action. Stop being normal and start being intentional. Chapter 2, Denial. In this chapter, Dave compares financial struggles to being out of shape. You can't fix what you refuse to admit is broken. Many people live in denial, swiping credit cards, borrowing more, and pretending everything's fine. But deep down they know they're living paycheck to paycheck. Ramsey says facing reality is the first step toward change. You need to sit down, look at your debts, your income, and your habits and be brutally honest with yourself. You're not a victim, you're in control. Once you stop denying the truth, you gain the power to change it. Chapter 3, The Lies About Debt. Debt has become a way of life. We're told that it's normal to finance everything: cars, furniture, vacations, even weddings. Banks call it convenience. But in reality, it's a trap. Dave breaks down the myth that you need debt to survive. He says debt doesn't make you rich, it makes someone else rich. Every payment you send to a lender is money that could have been used to build your future. Freedom means breaking the chains of debt completely. The goal isn't just to manage your debt, it's to eliminate it forever. Chapter 4, The Truth About Money. In this chapter, Dave exposes the cultural myths about money. We're told that success means owning nice things. We're told that if we can afford the monthly payment, we can afford the lifestyle. But Ramsey reminds us that financial peace isn't about stuff, it's about stability. Money isn't evil, it's a tool. The question is, are you controlling your money or is your money controlling you? He teaches that discipline, not income, is what separates the wealthy from the broke. When you stop trying to impress people, you start to build real security. Chapter 5, Building a Safety Net. Life happens. A flat tire, a broken fridge, a medical bill. Without savings, every emergency becomes a crisis. That's why Dave says your first financial goal should be to build a small emergency fund. $1,000. It's not meant to solve every problem, but it keeps you from falling back into debt when life gets messy. It's a small but powerful act of control. Saving that first $1,000 proves to yourself that change is possible, and that you're serious about your future. Chapter 6, The War on Debt. Now the battle begins. Dave teaches the snowball method, a simple but powerful system for destroying debt. List all your debts from smallest to largest. Pay minimum payments on everything except the smallest one. Attack that smallest debt with every dollar you can find. When it's gone, move to the next. Each time you wipe one out, your confidence grows. This isn't just math, it's motivation. Every win gives you energy to tackle the next. Soon, the momentum becomes unstoppable. And one day you'll feel it, the moment you make your last debt payment and taste financial freedom for the first time. Chapter 7, Finding Security. With debt gone, your next goal is safety. Save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This is your security fund, your cushion against job loss, medical emergencies, or unexpected expenses. For the first time, you'll be able to breathe. No more panic when something breaks. No more sleepless nights wondering how to pay bills. This is peace, not from luck, but from preparation. Chapter 8, Growing Wealth. Once you're free from debt and stable, it's time to build wealth. Dave advises you to invest a portion of your income consistently over time, ideally 15% or more. Use simple, proven methods like retirement funds or mutual funds. Don't chase quick profits. Let time and compound interest do the work. Real wealth is slow and steady, built with patience, consistency, and discipline. Chapter 9, Preparing for the Next Generation. Now think long-term. If you have children, prepare for their future. Save for their education so they can start adult life without debt. Teach them what you've learned, how to work hard, save, give, and live with purpose. Generational wealth begins with wisdom, not inheritance. Chapter 10. Owning your home. Imagine never sending another mortgage payment. Imagine the day you fully own your home. No bank, no interest, no pressure. Dave encourages readers to pay off their homes early. Every extra payment shortens the journey and saves thousands in interest. Owning your home outright gives you true freedom, the kind money can't buy. Chapter 11. The joy of giving. Once you're completely free, your purpose shifts from survival to significance. Money is no longer about bills or fear, it's about meaning. Dave says the ultimate goal of wealth is generosity. When you give freely, you experience the deepest form of financial peace. You become a blessing to others, and that's the true definition of success. Chapter 12. Real-life transformations. Dave ends the book with real stories of people who made it happen. Teachers, truck drivers, young couples, retirees, ordinary people who followed the plan step by step. They faced fear, made sacrifices, and stuck with it. Now they're debt-free, secure, and generous. Their message is simple. If they can do it, so can you. You don't need a perfect job or a lucky break. You just need discipline, courage, and commitment. The Total Money Makeover is more than a plan. It's a lifestyle. It's about taking back control of your money and your life. It's about peace, not pressure. And most of all, it's about freedom, the freedom to live, to give, and to dream again. Dave Ramsey says it best. If you live like no one else now, later you can live and give like no one else. Your journey starts with one choice, the choice to change. Start today and build a future you'll be proud of.